Hi guys, it's Tom here, aka Dr. Positivity. Today I'm going to be doing my very first video, which I'm excited about. I know there's going to be a lot of things where I know people will comment about how I look, my weight, and all that kind of stuff. I'm expecting a lot of hate, which people have their own opinions, and I'm just going to block them out or whatever, let them do what they want to do. There's enough hatred in this world right now. So I'm going to be talking about Doctor Who Season 24. Personal reason why I want to talk about this is because obviously I personally feel like it's an underrated season of classic Doctor Who. Of course, it being Sylvester McCoy's very first as the Seventh Doctor. Yeah, so let's go into it. Obviously, you've got on the front, you've got the Rani, kept by the wonderful Kate O'Mara, who I actually did manage to meet years ago. I met her at the same time that I met John Hurt, and this was actually before Sir John Hurt would go on and play the War Doctor, which is funny enough. But the thing that I love about this, about season 24, is each story kind of has its all quirky feel about it. So obviously, the first story, Time and Arani, has that that campiness, which makes it, for me personally, an underrated story. I know a lot of people tend to hate on it a lot, which I can understand and I can see people's viewpoints on it, but I have a lot of fun with it, especially how wonderful Kate O'Mara is as the Rani, her campiness, and the way how she delivers a line is just the way of a classic campy villain. And the Rani, what a brilliant character. And of course, I've always loved Mark of the Rani as well. I always found that to be a really, really good story. Kate O'Mara and Anthony Ainley, both brilliant together, with Colin Baker. So I love both stories equally. And I think that's what I love about Time and Arani. Obviously, you got Sylvester McCoy journey on discovering who his Doctor is. Obviously, at the beginning, with the whole regeneration, he's still discovering who he is, and of course, he looks tiny in Colin's costume, which is amusing. And I just think season 24, I personally feel, is underrated a lot. Paradise Towers is a brilliant story as well. Again, that has a lot of campiness, and it's a bit, I'm trying to think of the word, crazy, as Doctor Who should be. And that's where I feel like Sylvester starts to literally gradually go towards where he is in season 26. And I think that's what's so cool about the Seventh Doctor. Like William Hartnell, for example, they both go on a journey, making their Doctor kind of established, and more kinder, and more doctory in that sense. Obviously, William Hartnell's Doctor, he starts off as a grumpy old man and becomes that grandfather type figure that we see in his later stories. And like all the other Doctors, they have character growth, and that's one of my favourite things about the Seventh Doctor. When he gets to Ace, he has this eccentric personality, which, of course, it's great joy to watch. And I've always loved Delta and the Bannerman as well. And of course, they've recently brought Ray back to Big Finish, which I haven't personally listened to. I was always gutted that she only appeared in that one. It would have been interesting to see how her and the Seventh Doctor would have carried on together. But thankfully, Ray's now in Big Finish, which I'm excited to listen to. Comment below, let me know what you think about her appearances in the Big Finish audios now. And of course we've got the wonderful Dragonfire, which is a lot of fun, which of course has that that insane cliffhanger where the Doctor decides to climb down and ending on that literally cliffhanger hanging on. And of course we see Ace for the first time, which is great. See Bonnie Langford and Seafa Aldred are great together. And it would have been interesting, well, so we do have some adventures with Mel and Ace together in the audios, but it would have been cool to see them travel together on screen. And of course Bonnie Langford is wonderful. I know a lot of people, back when this started airing, I know a lot of people weren't a fan of her because of her screaming and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really happy that Russell T Davies has brought Mel back as part of the gang, and I was quite happy to see her in Power of the Doctor as well. So it was nice that Chris Chibnall brought Mel back as well, all those other companions in that wonderful scene. And I just love the whole fun of season 24 as well. From the moment you start, from the very first episode of Time and Arani, it's just full of madness and bonkersness and what Doctor Who should really be. And that's why kind of season 24, 25 and 26, they're all so completely different in terms of the feel of it and how the Seventh Doctor evolves and the storytelling as well. Obviously season 25 you have the wonderful Remembrance of the Daleks, and then obviously you have season 26 where you got Curse of Fenric, Ghostlight, Battlefield, Survival, all classic stories. But I honestly feel like season 24 is just so underrated, and it's one this and season 22, which I'll always kind of cherish, just because of the way that they were, not only were they the way they were directed, the stories, the terms of storytelling, and obviously the performances as well. What are your thoughts on season 24? I'm just kind of deciding what to rate them, but I'm probably going to rewatch this again at some point, and then possibly update my score on them. But yeah, I thought I'd start off with Sylvester McCoy, season 24. Let me know what your favourite story is from this season. Do you have any favourite moments? Any positive remarks, negative? Let me know, and I'd be glad to share your comments or whatever on the next video. Then I can discuss and reply and agree or disagree politely in the comments or on a video. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Click like, subscribe and share. I wanted to do this video. It just came to me because this was literally staring at me, and I thought, you know what, I'll start off with season 24 and talk about Sylvester's first series, which I always enjoy. So yeah, season 24. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who's always nice to me, liking my posts, commenting, sharing them, quoting them. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you.